So Zion Williamson, he is honestly finding new and creative ways to not play basketball. Like, I have to give him credit where credit's due, like, here. I have never seen a man be, like, more set on not playing the sport of basketball than Zion Williamson. Because Zion Williamson, after he played one game, I repeat, one game, he then obviously didn't go play back-to-back, and that's fine. It's fine, like, whatever about him playing back-to-back. He then got himself suspended. So he got himself suspended for showing up late to a flight. It says there are several occasions that led up to this. That's how he got to the decision. So a lot of people are like, oh, that's he was late for the flight, so that's a very harsh, that, you know, it's a bit, the punishment doesn't fit the crime. I'm sorry, if you're consistently just showing up late, if you're not caring, this man does not care about basketball. Him, Jimmy Butler, these are the type of guys that are going to screw the players in the next CBA. And it's the truth. They're going to absolutely screw the players in the next CBA. The players are not going to have a good time when suddenly they realize they've got zero, and I repeat, zero negotiation power over when it comes to this. So yeah, it's not ideal. It's not an ideal situation for the Pelicans. It says here, the 24-year-old apologized in a statement to team owner. I take full responsibility for the suspension. For extremely hard in rehab to get healthy to deliver. There's no excuse for being late to team activities. I apologize to Mrs. Benson and to my teammates and coaches, who I also want an apology. To fans, I can be better as a teammate and a better member of the organization. Like, he is actually, like, it's actually just getting funny now. It's funny. Because how many times is Zion Williamson going to go and just fight? How few games is he going to play? Like now, I hate the fact that Centel has a parody account. But, like, you've got Centel saying Zion Williamson was spotted at a damn Wendy's. And you know what? Like, you would believe it. You would believe it. And obviously with Shams, it says he tweeted out and people were like, where does he go in a redraft? 15. No, he goes like 3 in a redraft. Even in 2019. Do you draft him over Hero? I don't know. Probably an excuse to bench him so they can keep losing and not risking a serious injury. Why Zion was late talking about food. That's suspension worthy. Yeah, I mean, if it's consistent, probably not the first offense. It is. He gets paid $40+ million a year. Showing up on time is the bare minimum. Like, Zion's probably one of those people where it's like, if he's going to be late consistently, there should be 2 different times. There should be the Zion time and the other time. So, like, you know, Zion, if we're meeting at 3 p.m., if that's the time that the plane is leaving at, you tell Zion you're leaving at 2:30. And if he's annoyed about showing up 30 minutes early, well, and that's on him. But, especially if he is going to be showing up late consistently. But it's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And I just can't believe that with Zion Williamson, that this is how his career's gone. I can't believe it. Like again, do you trade him if you're New Orleans? I think you do. Like, a lot of people are basically saying, you know, it's not like Zion Williamson's rehabbing, trading him's wrong. You just blow it up. Blow it up. Unfortunately, the NBA as a league rewards 2 things. They reward being really good or being really bad. And if you can't be really good, be really bad. Like, that's the reality of the situation. If you can't be really good, you gotta be really, really bad. And if you're the Pelicans, you're already second in line for that first overall pick. Well, to be fair, you're one of the top worst 4 teams. So you have an equal chance of getting Cooper Flag. Maybe just sit Zion for the season. Maybe just say, you know what? Yeah, cool. We'd rather lose than win. So just go and Just go and do what you want. Go and rehab. Heck, go and eat. We don't care as long as you show up in shape next season. And, like, the worst part is the Pelicans are winning today at the half. Albeit, like, they're playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. But McCollum's got 23. And it is the Embiidless Sixers with Pandemic P with 2 points at halftime. The worst contract in the history. Might go down as the worst contract in the history of the sport. But they're winning without him. And obviously, like, I was going to say, obviously he wants to get back in the court. I don't know if Zion Williamson really wants to play basketball. He's just big. I think he's just big. Like, if you, like, he was just bigger. He was just as freak an athlete as we've seen since LeBron James. Like, if we're talking about the, like, S tier of freak athletes, obviously Jordan is up there. Skywalker Thompson's up there. Dr. J is up there. Then Wemby, Ralph Sampson in a different way. LeBron. But, like, since LeBron and before Wemby, it was Zion. It was Zion. And you're looking at the situation and it's like, he is a guy that in his second year averaged 27 points per game. And now, even when he's on the floor, he is significantly worse than he was in his second year in the NBA. And that is not good enough. That is just, simply put, not good enough because, like, there's just a lack of improvement. There's a lack of, honestly, anything when it comes to Zion. So, and now you're hearing about him not even showing up on time. Like, if he can't even show up on time, how do you expect him to take things seriously? Like, he's has not been serious about his like, weight at different times in his career. He's not looked like he's serious about playing. And if he's not even serious about serious enough to literally show up on time, that is all he has to do, is show up on time, and he's not doing it. Like, it's just not good. And for the Pelicans, you're kind of screwed. Like, Zion's played one game and he did his 360 windmill. And that just sums up Zion, isn't it? Like, when he plays, he's great, but, like, he's what? Good for 50 games a year max? Like, how many games has Zion Williamson played this year? And, like, he hasn't been particularly great this year either. So, like, on the year, he has played 7. He has played 7 games this year. 7. And last year, in fairness to him, he played 70. At least he played 70 last year. But, like, he would only, like, his second year, he played 61 of probably 70. And then he played 29 games in 22-23 after missing an entire season. Like, the man has played 191 games in 5 years. Like, there are guys in their third seasons that have played more games than Zion Williamson, who is in his 6th season. There are guys in their third seasons who play more than him. And the fact is that he's so serious about rehab and talking about a big game. But the reality is, if he can't even show up on time, he's now getting suspended. He's finding new and creative ways to not play basketball. Like, we've seen the, like, Jimmy Butler with the new and creative trade requests. He's, like, taking his a leaf out of James Harden book. And now we've got a guy who just clearly does not seem to want to play the sport of basketball anymore. But anyway, I'll see you guys.